If you've ever stood in the garden aisle staring at expensive bags of fertilizer and wondering if you really need them, you're not alone. Here's the truth. Nature has already stocked your soil with hidden superfoods. You don't have to spend a fortune to feed your plants. Most of what they need is already beneath your feet, waiting to be unlocked. Today, I want to share with you the secrets of these natural soil boosters and show you how to use them so your garden can thrive without chemical shortcuts or costly store-bought mixes. Picture this. You dig a hole for a new plant, and the soil feels heavy, crumbly, and dark. That rich, earthy smell tells you something important. Life is happening underground. What most gardeners don't realize is that inside every handful of healthy soil, there are billions of living organisms working hard to create nutrients. From decaying leaves and fallen flowers to the unseen fungi and bacteria breaking everything down, your soil is already a living pantry. Once you understand how to activate this natural system, you can stop relying on fertilizers that only provide a quick fix and instead build lasting fertility that gets better every year. Let's start with the basics: organic matter. Every garden has access to it because it's simply the remains of plants and animals that decompose over time. Old leaves, grass clippings, pruned branches, even your kitchen scraps. These are what feed the soil naturally. As organic matter breaks down, it releases a steady stream of nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, the very same elements advertised on fertilizer bags. The difference is that organic matter does this slowly and steadily, without burning your plants or washing away with rain. Think of it as a long-term investment in your garden's future, rather than a short burst of energy that quickly fades. Here's where things get really fascinating. Fertilizer companies often talk about feeding plants, but what if I told you that the real key to growth isn't feeding your plants directly, it's feeding the soil life? Microbes like bacteria and fungi are the unsung heroes of your garden. They take raw materials, like that pile of leaves you raked up last fall, and transform them into nutrients plants can actually absorb. Some fungi even form partnerships with plant roots, helping them take in water and minerals more efficiently. By encouraging this microbial workforce, you unlock a renewable source of fertility that no store-bought fertilizer can compete with. So what are these hidden superfoods? Chances are, they're right in your backyard. Fallen leaves are one of the most overlooked treasures, full of trace minerals pulled up from deep in the ground. Grass clippings are nitrogen-rich, acting like a natural green fertilizer when left on the soil surface or added to compost. Even weeds, once pulled and left to decompose, return nutrients back into the ground. Then there's kitchen waste, banana peels, coffee grounds, eggshells, all small items that, when added over time, become powerful soil amendments. Together, these materials create a cycle of growth and renewal that's been happening in forests and fields long before fertilizers were ever invented. To take advantage of these natural superfoods, you don't need fancy equipment or complicated techniques. Start by returning organic matter to your soil rather than throwing it away. Mulch your garden beds with shredded leaves, grass, or straw to protect moisture and feed the earth as they break down. Create a simple compost pile, or even a trench composting system where kitchen scraps can decompose directly in the soil. Encourage worms to settle in your garden because their castings are one of the most nutrient-dense fertilizers nature produces. Each of these practices strengthens the natural cycle, transforming waste into fertility right where your plants need it most. Now, you might be wondering, if this natural system is so powerful, why do so many gardeners still buy fertilizer? The answer is simple. Fertilizers promise instant results, but those quick results often come with hidden costs like nutrient leaching, weakened soil life, and dependence on constant applications. Nature's way is slower, yes, but it's also more sustainable. When you feed the soil, not just the plants, you build resilience. Your garden becomes less prone to pests, less dependent on watering, and more productive in the long run. Fertilizer runs out. Living soil keeps giving. So the next time you think you need to rush out and buy a bag of fertilizer, pause and look around. The leaves falling from your trees, the scraps from your kitchen, the clippings from your lawn, they are the hidden superfoods your soil has been waiting for. By embracing these gifts, you not only save money, but also create a garden that thrives naturally, season after season. It's about working with nature, not against it. If you found this guide helpful, make sure to subscribe to Gentle Herb Living for more gardening secrets, traditional soil wisdom, and natural growing methods. Don't forget to like this video and share it with your fellow gardeners. It might just change the way they see their soil forever.